You might have seen images like these, the keys kept by Palestinians to their old homes, the ones they were forced out of when modern Israel was created. But here is why these keys are more than just keepsakes. They are a symbol of Palestinians' right to one day go back to their land. This is called the right of return and is recognized in international law. But it's been denied to Palestinians by Israel for more than 75 years. And now in Gaza, people are being forced out of their homes once again. 60% of Gaza's population are refugees or their descendants. They were forcibly displaced from their homes by militia fighters to make way for the creation of Israel in 1948. That event is known as the Nakba, or the catastrophe. At least 750,000 Palestinians were expelled, mainly fleeing to Gaza or the West Bank. It led the UN General Assembly to pass Resolution 194 that same year, which called for the right of return for these refugees. But the dispossession of Palestinians didn't end there. They remain under occupation in the West Bank. And over the past 8 months, we've seen the forcible displacement of 1.9 million Palestinians in Gaza due to Israel's war across the Strip. Evacuation orders and Israeli ground invasions have not only prevented many from going back to their homes, but have led to the displacement of many families time and time again. Some have even tried to return to their homes in the north, but were fired on by Israeli forces. Many Palestinians in Gaza are even holding onto the keys of their homes destroyed in the war. Parallels like these between 1948 and Israel's current war on Gaza are why Palestinians say they are living a second Nakba. They also fear being pushed out of Gaza will mean they won't be able to go back, just like their ancestors. The UN resolution includes Palestinians living in diaspora, those living within Israel and in Palestinian territories like Gaza, the occupied West Bank, and occupied East Jerusalem. They were ethnically cleansed from areas across historic Palestine, and including their descendants today, there are 14 million of them. Israel says it doesn't have to accommodate for Palestinians who fled their homes, and returning them would threaten the existence of their state, which would see Palestinians outnumbering Jewish Israelis and rendering them a minority. The UN mandate says those who decide not to return or find it unfeasible are to be compensated, which Israel has not done either. It says the claim has no basis and is unrealistic. It's worth remembering that every Jewish person has the right to move to Israel and can receive full Israeli citizenship, while Palestinians remain stateless.
والمفتاح بقى إن كلياتنا للوطن. والواحد بدون وطن ما بيعيش ولا مأوى ثاني خلفه. وبنتمنى نعود من ثاني. لو خيمة فوق البيت مكان وطننا هناك.
For more than a quarter of a century, Palestinians have demanded their rights be honored and say the Nakba will not end until they are granted the right of return.